Hey, this question comes to me from my listener, Cindy Burko. Hi, Warren. My dog Ian is a one-eyed terrier mix. He's approximately 15 years old. He doesn't hear well, and he's now losing the sight in his only eye. He was just examined by an ophthalmologist that confirmed this. Ian has started barking incessantly for 45 minutes at a time. Nothing. Well, we think nothing. Is there something we can do? He's driving us crazy. We're worried about him too. This is kind of interesting because now we have a 15-year-old dog that's visually challenged and also now hearing challenged as well. A lot of people have this question for me. You know, as our dogs get older and they lose one of their senses, what happens is generally it actually intensifies the other senses, which means that maybe the dog that's blind would hear better. That would be more apt to be a younger dog. With a 15-year-old dog, the hearing's going, the eyes are going, everything is starting to go there a little bit. So the dog's kind of living with a lot of confusion going on in its life. One of the things I often recommend is teaching a word. Now, when I got Molly and Willie rescued, they were barkers because they were just so abused. And I taught them the word quiet. Now, you don't have to use the word quiet. You can use whatever word you want to use, but teaching a quiet word is important. And I think that's something you can do. Now, in your case, you might have to be closer to the dog because of the hearing challenges as well. But one of the reasons the dog's barking is because in your case, at 15 years old, we don't have a heightened sense of hearing. We have hearing that's decreased. What does that mean? Everything that sounded one way to your dog now sounds entirely different, what he can hear. So the Harley Davidson next door, the siren outside, the cars, all of that sounds different, which may be causing the dog to barking. Maybe there was a flash of light out. Maybe something else is going on, like cognitive issues with a 15-year-old dog. So here are some of the changes I thought you need to take a look at. Number one, keep a quiet environment. If you can keep the dog in a relatively quiet environment, that could benefit you because, again, he's not going to hear all these different sounds that he may be hearing now that sound different than they did a few years back. Massage. I find massage therapy for a barking dog an incredible way to calm them down. It relaxes them, alleviates stress as well. But there's other things I'd like you to take into consideration. I know you saw an ophthalmologist, but did they really take a good look to make sure there's no pain involved with this? Because very often the older dog that's barking could be arthritic pain or other types of pain as well. So I always look at pain. Is there some type of pain causing the dog to bark? Exercise as best you can. And another thing that dogs, as they get older, and especially when they start losing their senses, is fear and anxiety. Let's be realistic, you know. Here's a dog that was hearing fine up until maybe a year ago. He was seeing fine, he was smelling fine, life was good, he was a younger dog, and now he's older, he's 15 years old. Now, it doesn't mean anything other than the fact that they are changing. You can try all the things I suggested, but let me leave you with this. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I would rather live with my dog barking and annoying me for as many extra years as I can have. I'll deal with it. Give him a lot of hugging, a lot of kissing. Bless every day that you have him. Give him a big hug and a big kiss from me, and a big hug and a kiss every day he's with you. Thank you for writing.